Hey, well, here it is, and time for some Trey Beacon's Jam talk. Hopefully, some fish fans remember me over here on this channel. Got a lot of sports going on lately, about all there has been lately is sports. In fact, just changed my default settings for uploads from music to sports. But apparently, that didn't sit well with me. I wasn't ready just to go full blown sports channel. So finally, I've had a handful of people ask me to over the last few weeks, month or so, if I was going to do any of the Beacon shows. And every time I'm like, yeah, I'm eventually going to listen to one. I did a few dinner and movies, but, with no fish on tour, just not a live show, it just isn't the same, man. So, anyways, having said all that, hopefully a few people will remember and check this out, been interested, maybe even the people that asked me about them. Well, here you go, man. Here's just some Trey Beacon talk, and I just watched, I've listened to a little bit of it as they've went along. Haven't listened to any shows in their entirety on the Friday nights. But I did today and tonight, this evening, listen to or watched all of the stuff that's been uploaded to YouTube on the Trey channel. Listened to some at work if I wasn't watching it. And then the YEM, we'll just start with the YEM. Since that was a set opener, we'll just start this with our little YouTube glued together playlist set. And, it felt like, I know we're watching a music video. That's what a live stream is, especially one with nobody in the crowd, really. But it really felt like a produced music video, and I don't know. That's just not, I'm all about the music with it. It just felt a little bit like, I don't know, just like an overproduced music video. It's really the only way of putting it, I guess. When you watch the streams, on your on couch tour, they're just playing their normal old shows. New Year's Eve, Halloween, obviously there's some choreographed, rehearsed, produced stuff, but for the most part, that got in the way. And then, look, when it hit the part, too, and the rescue squad, I guess that's what they're referring to, the violin group of players, right? Is that the rescue squad? I'm so out of the loop, I don't even know. But in that and Divided Sky seemed like they would really fit. Although with Divided Sky, it didn't work as cleanly as I thought, and make sure you donate to the Divided Sky Fund. And so, let's get back to the YEM. That's where we were. They changed the man to woman, which made sense considering half the people on stage, including all the ladies doing backing vocals, were women. So we got boy, woman, God, shit. All right, and that part of the song jammed. Right when that part takes off, boom, it's still there. So then we'll get, it's like, look, I still just am going to like just about every one of these songs, if it's a fish song, and be like, well, at the end of the day, I still prefer fish. Although this was cool, I'm glad Trey's doing all this. I mean, the guy's been putting out just a machine over the last year. And, him and Paige getting together, unrelated to the Beacon Jams. But that was cool to see them recreate the little deal where they're carrying Paige's organ or keyboard or whatever the hell it is there. And they played Waste and Evening Song, so that was kind of nice. Got a little bonus there. The drummer on these shows, these Beacon Jams, looks a lot like Fishman. I mean, he found a guy that is built and plays a lot like Fishman. This guy's got a beard, though, and he doesn't wear a dress. So anyhow, enough about that. Wolfman's brother, the phone ringing was weak. Trey even laughed it was so weak, but I did notice this slow, quiet version of Wolfman's brother, much easier to do a sing-along. Big Wolfman's brother guy, as you may have heard over the last 7 years of me doing these recaps, and I never realized I'd know all the lyrics to this song, sing right or wrong, man. So maybe I'm giving this one a thumbs up. The YEM were neutral. The Wolfmans were given a thumbs up. The Divided Sky, maybe even a thumbs down, believe it or not. I don't know how. When I heard what was going on, and I heard they played Divided Sky, I thought, well, that's going to be awesome. But I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is with that song. I guess maybe there's just too many, maybe the studio version or some of them early 90 versions or 90s are just burnt into my head. And I feel like if there's just any little mistake, it just throws everything off. It just seemed like the musicians were stepping on each other or something there. It's a little clunky. I don't know. For all the production that came along with YEM, I felt like, they dropped the ball a little bit on Divided Sky. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure it seemed like people loved it. So I was expecting to love it, and then I heard it. I was just kind of like, I don't know. The Way I Feel, even the first time I saw that song was way back years ago, like maybe 2006 or something, a Trey solo show, and I just felt like, man, Trey really channeling some Eric Clapton. And I've still always felt that way about that song. Never, ever are we going to be like Trey's Eric Clapton, but for something about The Way I Feel, I feel like he was feeling like Eric Clapton a little bit. And that may be my favorite out of the 8 or 9 songs that they've uploaded there. And then somehow Everything's Right, just like When It's Fish. Not a song I'm a big fan of, but bam, when it gets jamming like that, that's what I'm here for, And then with this band, I love Ciro, Ray, Jen, the whole crew. That version of Tab, they can smoke it. And then Ann Flew Away, I think the only solo quarantine song that they uploaded. He's been playing a lot of those, been playing some Ghosts of the Forest, been playing old classic Trey stuff and Fish stuff. This guy's got a lot of, Trey's got a lot of music he can play, right? Not all great. You know, the Quarantine album, I don't know. I still don't know how I'm feeling about that one. But look, it was fun, it was cool. And then What's the Use? Not a big fan of that one, but it did work. You know, the violins did fit with What's the Use. I mean, of course they would. Like you would expect it to have fitted with Divided Sky. What's the Use? A little more like it. And then I ended my imaginary set here with some Ghosts of the Forest. Drift While You're Sleeping. That song really grown on me. You know, I think that was one of the ones at the beginning that Fish was playing a lot, and I just thought it was a bit of a stinker. Wasn't totally on board. But this one got it done again. Kind of like the Everything's Right, The Way I Feel. Maybe my 3 favorites so far out of the stuff I've heard from these Beacon jams. Then we got In Long Lines, and There's a Path Above. You know, the Ghost of the Forest stuff has grown on me, but no, you know, I didn't love all of that. I did love Drift While You're Sleeping, but In Long Lines, There's a Path Above, I don't know. So I guess that's it, right? Bam, just like that. So, you know, hopefully some of you remember. Boom, if you made it all the way to the end, give me a thumbs up. Maybe comment if I missed. What was some other stuff I should check out? I don't know. Or is he uploading all the good, appropriate stuff to YouTube? Uh-oh. Fire's burning low over there, guys. Guess I might have to get going. All right.